Hello, friends. So, Bible study, the NIV, chapter 13. This video is going to be 1 to 17. This parable is called Jesus Washes His Disciples' Feet. It was just before the Passover feast. Jesus knew that it was time had come for him to leave this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he now showed them the full extent of his love. The evening meal was being served, and the devil had already prompted Judas, son of Simon, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all these things under his power, and he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took out his outer clothing, so they have inner robes and outer robes, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around them. He came to Simon Peter, who said, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you will have no part with me." "Then, Lord," said Simon Peter replied, "not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus answered, "A person who has had a bath needs only to wash his feet." You have to imagine the kind of back and forth. This is like Peter loves him. This is his buddy, right? But it's also his Lord and Savior, right? So he's in awe of this person. He thinks he's the most amazing person in existence. And this guy wants to wash. What? No, I serve you. You don't wash my feet. And then, Jesus is like, well, if I don't wash your feet, then you have to let me, or you can't be in the group anymore. And he's just like, well, then he's throwing a joke. Well, if you're going to do that, you might as well wash all of me then. Wash me, all of me. If something needs to be cleansed, cleanse it all, kind of thing. A person who has had a bath only needs to wash his feet. His whole body is clean, and you are clean, though not every one of you. For he knew who was going to betray him, and that's why he said not everyone was clean. So just with that part right there, you have to, he knows who's going to betray him. He knows what's going to happen. He knows all these sorts of things. He knows when there's demons. Like we see him, in the course of the Bible, doing, getting rid of demons, cleansing people's souls, driving them out, right? He doesn't need a whole elaborate ritual. Well, if he doesn't need a whole elaborate ritual, it means he can feel that they're there, right? He can see them, he can feel them, he's aware of their presence. So he would be able to feel, like it's saying what's overcoming Judas. So he can see the change happening, the demon starting to disturb. Because they always disturb before they get in, because they can't just get in. We're not open doors for them to just walk in. They got to wear you down. That's why every one of those possession movies have them scaring people and moving things around and disturbing their sleep, because they got to get into you, into your psychology before they can get into your body. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to place. "Do you understand what I have done for you?" he asked them. "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you should also wash one another's feet. I have set for you an example that you should do as I have done for you. I'll tell you the truth, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." And what he's talking about right there is called servant leadership. Now, I went to Grand Canyon University for my MBA. That is a Christian college, and they very much so talk about servant leadership. So that's a way bigger topic than we're going to cover in this. But just remember, as you go about the world today, that leadership and power and all that doesn't look like I got to force the room to move. Your positive energy changes the energy of the room. So don't come in like a gangbuster ready to knock people down for every moment of every day. Come in with an open heart and be like, how can I help you become a better person? What can I help you with? What do you need me to make for you, do for you, assist you? Because if it doesn't matter if you're the only one in a state of positivity, the world's not going to change. You need to be bringing out the positive in everybody around you. So let's be a beacon of light today.